Hello Capricorn, welcome to my channel. My name is Echo Moon and today I am doing the July 1st through the 15th, so the first half of the month. This is a general read, so it can apply to love, it can apply to career, finances. This is for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, and Rising. And some of the messages may resonate with you, and if it doesn't, then check out your moon, your rising sign, your Jupiter sign, if you know your chart, whatever tickles your fancy. Okay? All right, so now when I was meditating on Capricorn, now mind you, I'm a Capricorn Sun, I'm a Capricorn Rising, I'm a Capricorn Neptune, I'm a Capricorn Jupiter. I got a lot of Capricorn in my chart, okay? So, oh, and we just had a full moon the other day. Technically, we had a full moon yesterday. Because today is what? Today is the 29th. So we had it on the 27th. And the full moon is pretty much, it's like 3 days, but it was at its fullest on the 27th. And I'm not going to take these because I haven't really gone over the reading and I don't want to talk too much. So anyway, we just had our full moon, and I don't know about anybody else, but when the full moon is in Capricorn, I don't know what it is, but I get super excited. I get super amped. It's just, but this full moon, because right now the sun is in Cancer, this full moon, I kind of felt like, excuse me, I kind of felt like, I felt relaxed. I didn't feel tension. I didn't feel like I needed to, Capricorns are hard workers. I didn't feel like I needed to put myself into overdrive mode. I just felt like I was just in a place of serenity, and I feel like that's just, overall, that's the feeling that I'm getting for Capricorn in general, is that a lot of you guys, a good percentage of you guys are at ease and you're waiting patiently for something, and that can be whatever, you know what I mean? You could be waiting patiently for the person that you're dealing with, the relationship to start off, to launch. You could be waiting for love to come in, whatever you're waiting for, okay? Whatever that applies for when it comes to waiting for something. I feel like you're waiting for it patiently. I felt like, within the last couple of months, I felt like there was anxiety with that. It's just like you wanted something and you wanted it now. But I feel like within the last month, I feel like from June flowing into July, it's like you're at peace. It's like you made your peace with something. You made your peace and you're back in that, full blown, you're in your power. You're in that Capricorn mode where it's just like, you know what? I'm going to get it and I'm going to wait for it to come. But that's what I'm feeling. We're going to be focusing similar to last month's but different. We're going to be using the oracle cards as the base. We're going to clarify it with the tarot cards, and then we're going to top it off with just one more oracle card from a different deck. So this card right here, I'm going to pull out your cards first, and then we are going to go over them. We have Igniting Courage. This is in your current situation. Oh, well, I don't know what is going on with my shuffling skills today. So much for being at ease, right? Alright, enough. Alright, so this is your challenge position. This is your focus. Ooh, I knew it. Okay. This is your advice. And this is your outcome. Nice. Nice. So, in your current situation, we have Igniting Courage. I am strong, valiant, and courageous. So like I said, you're standing in your power. You're standing in your power right now. You are feeling confident. You are feeling, powerful. You are feeling determined. But at the same time, it's kind of like a quiet, it's like a quiet strength. It's like a quiet, kind of like an underlying emotion, if that makes sense. In your challenge position, believing in magic, true magic is abounding in my life. So maybe some of you guys are not believing in, things coming to you just naturally, just the universe blessing you. Maybe, I know it's more like let's work hard to get what we want, but in some cases that's not always the case, and believing in magic is more or less kind of like, it's like, without using the word magic, you can look at it as like, it's like having faith in the process, having faith, knowing that whatever intentions that you're speaking, whatever you have in mind, because remember, your thoughts become reality, right? So whatever it is, knowing that it's going to be coming to you and you don't have to work super duper hard for it to come. Like the universe is hearing you and it's coming towards you. So believe in it. And that could be some of you guys' challenges. Now, your focus, and this is where I got excited. Your focus is awakening ancient wisdom. Deep inner knowing is emerging within me. And that's how I feel Capricorn is feeling. It's like, I know Saturn is in our sign right now, even though it's retrograde. But it's like your soul is like, it's like you're getting in touch with your soul. A lot of you are, you know what I mean? It's like, some of you guys are going through the awakening process, but it's you guys are feeling very intuitive. It's that intuition that is coming out. And Capricorn, we are an intuitive sign. We don't get credit for being intuitive for the most part, but we are an intuitive sign. Like we, yeah, we're in our heads, we analyze, but at the same time, we have a deep inner knowing. And I feel like those of you who haven't really been feeling that is what you're feeling right now. That's the focus. It's kind of like that ties into like the igniting courage. It's like that inner wisdom. It's that inner peace. It's like you're at peace with a lot of things. Your advice is breaking barriers. I am expanding beyond limitations into joy and freedom. This is beautiful. This is you, again, stepping out. This is you taking a risk. This is you, again, feeling at ease to the point where it's just like you don't have to work so hard. And that is a barrier because we're hard workers. So it's kind of like your advice is to, relax and enjoy life, because you're heading in the right direction. You're on your right path. There we go. Sometimes it takes me a long time to get to the point, but I get to the point. Right. Okay, and in your outcome position, you have standing firm. I am noble, brave, and strong. Need I say more, guys? Need I say more? Like, you get it, right? We feel good right now. Capricorns, a lot of you guys, the majority, I feel, okay? And I'm usually, it's like, oh, percentage of you, blah, blah, blah. Screw that. A lot of us are feeling firm. Yeah. A lot of us are feeling strong. We're feeling in our power. It's like we were off kilter for a moment there. And we're back in it. We're back in it to win it. So, let's get some tarot cards. That is going to be clarifying it. I need to name these readings. I'm going to name this. I'm going to put out the cards and then I'm going to go over them. So, clarifying, igniting courage, we have Page of Wands and we have Three of Wands. That's in your current situation. And your challenge, we have the Sun, the Wheel of Fortune. Wow. Okay. You got 2 major arcana there. And that's in your challenge position. Yeah, okay. And then for your focus, we have Queen of Pentacles. And then we have the World. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. All right. How about some cards for the advice? Again, this is for July 1st through the 15th, you guys. Okay. Beautiful. We have the Ten of Cups and we have the King of Swords. Nice. And then for your outcome, for standing firm, and that just flew out, so we're going to take it. 5 of Cups, and 7 of Cups. Okay, cool. So, we had igniting courage in your current situation, and with clarifying that, we have the Page of Wands. So, igniting something that you're passionate about, you know, it's kind of like the new beginning. It's like the new stages of something. It's like initiating the beginning stages of, you know, it could be love, it could be, you know, the beginning stages of, you know, knowing where you stand in life, the beginning the beginning stages of knowing where your path is. Because we go from the Page of Wands to the 3 of Wands, so it's just like you know what you want, and it's a matter of it coming in, and you're waiting for it. But again, you've already kind of started that. I feel like this is the situation. Well, this is already in your situation, but I feel like you've already ignited that passion. Like you already, you know, it's like you already know. And this is all internal. These are your emotions. This is your feelings. This is your, you know, these are your passions. And this is not just necessarily having to do with work. This has to do with yourself. And following your path. Yeah. It's like you're ready to take flight. It's like you heard the call and the call came in. But for your challenge, and this is somewhat contradictory, but then again, it resonates with some, it doesn't resonate with all. So again, some of these situations may apply, some of them may not. But in your challenge, we had believing in magic. So in other words, having faith in the process without having to feel like you have to work so hard. So what's clarifying that is you have the Sun and you have the Wheel of Fortune. So it's kind of like your challenge is believing that you can be happy and you are destined for happiness, and that is one of the things that you want. You want that joy, you want that, you know, you know, you just want that what's the word I'm looking for, that radiance. And it's something that you're destined to get, you know what I mean? And it's kind of like you're not believing that it can happen for you, but, and it's like you're content, and your contentment is, you know, I know how I feel right now, you know, I feel strong, I feel, you know, stable, I feel grounded, I feel Capricornian, you know, I feel enlightened. But at the same time, it's kind of like you have that little niggling, that little doubt in you. And that's where that challenge is. And it's just like, you don't need to have that. And we'll get to that because that's going to come out in your advice too. So you have the Sun and you have the Wheel of Fortune. So you had 2 major arcana for your challenge. So yeah, guys, believe in the process. Believe. that the universe has your back, right? What's clarifying awakening ancient wisdom, which is your focus card, is the Queen of Pentacles. So this is you, male or female, doesn't matter. This is you feeling in, like I keep saying, in your power. Like, how many times do I gotta keep saying this, guys? It's not your fault, no. But this is you feeling, you're standing in your power. You're feeling abundant. You're feeling like the Queen of Pentacles is someone who's nurturing. It's just like you're nurturing, like, yourself. You're nurturing your life. You're nurturing your family. You're taking care of your family. That's what you do. And you're spiritually protected, but you're also closing out things that are no longer serving you. So your focus right now, I feel, tying it into your ancient wisdom, I feel like you're transitioning from how you were feeling within these last X amount of months, because I don't know about you, but it seems like, when Saturn was coming in Capricorn, transitioning into Capricorn, and it's now in Capricorn, etc., I kind of felt like excited, like, yes, finally, like, our time is here, our time to shine. But it just felt like, the first, now we're in July, so the first 6 months, it just felt like, there were a lot of moments where I'm just like, what the hell? Like, I thought I'm supposed to be feeling like, like in my own skin, and I didn't feel it yet. So it's just, it's a transition. Then that's where your focus is. You're transitioning from, feeling unsure to, feeling uncertain, feeling ungrounded, feeling unstable, to feeling stable, closing out that chapter of your life that, or closing out that emotion, getting rid of that emotion, completing that emotion where you felt that you didn't fully have everything together. You have everything together, because your advice is your advice is to break barriers. Breaking barriers, having that happiness, which, that's why I said the Sun card is going to tie into the advice, because you have the Ten of Cups, and that's the happy family card. That is the, being emotionally fulfilled on all levels. It's kind of like, what else is there left? You're complete. You feel complete. And it's just like, you've come to terms with that. It's just like that. It's just like, be honest with yourself. This is what you want. You know what I mean? It's kind of that, and that's the advice. It's just like, figure it out. Come to terms with your own truth. And it's okay to be happy. That's what I get. It's kind of like, it's like, internally you're okay. You feel good, but it's just like, is this really happening? Like, is it, is it this easy? Not really, but you know what I mean? Like, it seems like it feels like things are getting easier for you. And that's okay. It's okay for it to be easier for you. It's okay to be happy. It's okay to know that that is basically what you want, and to have that, inner wisdom, and to, just stand strong, and just like, like, I'm gonna get happy. I'm gonna have my happiness, and I'm going to keep it, because I deserve it. For your, for your outcome, you have the Five of Cups, and then you have the Seven of Cups. So with this, I feel like you are no longer looking at the past, and I feel like that was probably, for a lot of you guys, the situation within the first half of the year, where you were evaluating the past, and, looking at things that didn't happen for you, that you wanted to happen for you, and no longer being confused, getting that clarity, making that choice. The Seven of Cups is, it's about choices. You have options now. It could also mean being disillusioned, but what the hell? Galaxy. You okay? What was that? Tell me you're freaking yourself out. Yes? Oh, Papa. I know. It's okay. Yeah, I'm sorry. So, we had a little kitty moment. But what's clarifying standing firm is just like, yeah, you feel strong, you're standing firm in your position, and you're no longer looking at those 3 cups that are on the ground there. You're now looking at these 2 cups of happiness, because you know you have options, and you know that these cups that spilled weren't your options anymore. That's part of your focus too, closing out that chapter of looking into the past too much. Sometimes you just gotta look forward, break that barrier, move past it, push past that limitation, because when we stare in the past too much, that is limiting you, because you're living in the past, you're not living in the present. So we're going to have one outcome card for each of these positions here. Okay. So we have goblins for your situation. We have unexpected visitors. That makes sense. Into the unknown. Somebody just had this too. I think that was Virgo. That is in your focus position. And your advice is filled with dreams. Beautiful. And for the outcome, you have the gentle gardener. That's even more beautiful. These 2 cards sync up, but let's go through it. Your situation is confronting your shadow side. Goblins. Confronting your shadow side. Going deep within and getting rid of things that no longer serve you, things that are holding you back, things that might be scaring you. For your challenge, you have unexpected visitors, which is basically expect the unexpected. And that's good, because it's kind of like, if you are doubtful in any way that what you want is gonna come to you without you having to bust your ass super hard for it, then it's gonna come to you unexpectedly, and that's always a good thing. Expect the unexpected, you guys. For your focus, you are into the unknown. This is setting your own path. You see how she has a blindfold on, but she has the key in her hand right there. I don't know if you guys can see it. It might be a little blurry. Right. But she has the key in her hand right there. She has one hand untied. It's like you don't know where you're heading, but at the same time, you know that it's a good feeling that you're feeling right now. You know what I mean? It's into the unknown is kind of like, with your focus, it's kind of like, it ties in for me the Awakening Ancient Wisdom card, because these are both oracles anyway, but it's kind of like, that's the unknown, you know what I mean? It's like you're awakening what's been sleeping within you. It's like the sleeping giant, so to speak. And I hope I'm explaining this correctly. I'm not correctly, but I hope I'm explaining this concisely, or I don't know what the hell. For some reason, when I get on camera, like, I'm all over the place speech wise, but I can articulate. Okay, guys? So, stepping into the unknown, not knowing where you're going, but knowing that it's the right path for you. Okay? Field of dreams. And I'm going to put these 2 together because they actually tie together. So your advice is field of dreams. This is manifesting, right? And your outcome is the gentle gardener. This is your thoughts turn into reality. So this is kind of like you thinking it and then it's actually happening. Like, you see how he starts off with 3 eggs, and then now you have all of these eggs right here hatching. So it's just like you're manifesting. Like, have the faith that things are turning in your favor, and I feel like you do know that already. I feel like you're confident. I feel like the challenge wasn't really that big of a challenge. I just feel like you just have that doubt, like, is it really happening, kind of thing. You know what I mean? It's like you've been through so many challenges, to the point where what's going on with my camera? It's like you've been through so much that basically you're not believing that, these good things, this serenity, this at peace, this everything's okay, everything's gonna be okay. I'm manifesting this. All of this is now happening, and you're happy. So be happy. Be honest with yourself. You're happy. Shit. Spread the word. I'm happy and I feel good. And that's that. Capricorn. Like, subscribe, comment below. Let me know how it goes. Okay? I will catch you on the next video, which is going to be your love reading for the entire month. I'm not going to split that one in half. And then after that, we're going to do the last half of July. So I wish you well. I wish you love and light and all the good stuff, you guys, honestly. And I will catch you on the next video. Bye.